Hello, I'm Amara Rasgus with Consulting Specifying Engineer. I'm here today with Gary Johansen. Gary is the Vice President of Engineering in the Power Systems business at Cummins Incorporated. He leads a team of 1,700 engineers, technicians, and support staff across India, China, Brazil, the UK, and the US. His teams develop industry-leading sustainable power solutions for the mining, marine, rail, defense, oil and gas, power generation, and other markets worldwide. And today he'll be chatting about the Acoustical Technology Center, which allows Cummins to measure the noise output from generator sets. This helps the company design quieter and greener products. And the engine testing facility has been in use for 10 years now. So Gary, it's great to be here with you today.
It's a pleasure to be with you too, Amara. Thank you.
Yeah. So let's jump right in. Tell me about the Acoustical Technology Center, or ATC, and the significance of that 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, thanks, Amara. The ATC is really significant because it's been an integral part of our new product development and our quality management for all of our product line for the last 10 years since we put it in place. It's been a tremendous investment and has given us the ability to really generate class-leading products in an area where it's really important for our customers. We know that it's expensive to control and manage noise on site in facilities, and we want to do our part with the lowest cost solutions that make the job easier for the architect, for the consulting engineer, and for the contractor.
Sure. Okay, so tell me about technological advances or innovation. What does that represent in the ATC?
Sure. In the ATC itself, we strove to make sure that it was a sustainable investment, just like everything that we do in Cummins is leading to a cleaner, healthier, safer environment. And so one of the things we did was make sure that the building and the entire facility was extremely energy efficient. And we put great pains into doing that in terms of the energy consumption, the noise itself outside of the building. We wanted to make sure that we were excellent neighbors in the city of Fridley, where our facility is at. And so we did a lot of work on our campus site modeling, simulation of wind currents and speeds and temperatures to make sure that we were going to be good neighbors for a long time to come. We used to do this kind of work outside, and as you can imagine, it's difficult in Minneapolis in January and then into July, but also we wanted to make sure we weren't putting out that kind of noise to our neighbors, so containing it inside of a building was a good thing. The other thing is that the more that we do in our acoustic technology center, the more it helps us with our simulation capability and the reduction in the amount of overall testing that we do. So we're actually burning less fuel in our product development programs, and we're creating more sustainable programs that way.
Sure. Okay, so you've talked about testing. What kind of products and solutions are tested at the ATC?
It's an enormously wide range. We test everything from our small recreational vehicle generator sets, which are down to about 2 kilowatts, all the way up to 3.5 megawatt large gensets and beyond. So everything in terms of diesel, natural gas, all of the product lines that we support. So it's a huge range. And in fact, it's not just in our power generation space, but also in industrial power systems. We actually do a lot of testing in there as well. So really, if we build it, we test it in there.
Right. Yeah, that sounds like quite a variety.
Yeah.
So the testing that's actually conducted, how does that impact the environment?
Well, first and foremost, there are many kinds of emissions in the world. And it's easy for us as engine and genset manufacturers to think about exhaust emissions from the engines and NOx and particulate and CO2 and those kind of things. But equally important are other sustainability factors and ergonomic factors like the noise emissions from our products. And so we recognize that noise emissions do play a factor in fatigue for people that are working around those kind of solutions. This isn't unique to Cummins or anything else, but it's a artifact of working around industrial equipment. So we are working really hard to reduce those kind of emissions. So it is helping the environment in the sense that we're reducing acoustic emissions that impact the people and other environmental surroundings. I think it's also important to know we use this to help us in other ways to develop our products more efficiently. So as I said before, we use this solution to help us with modeling, with very efficient validation of the solutions we have. So we like to actually minimize the amount of time that we're spending in the test cell, actually taking data and burning fuel. And so we take a very, very rich, very high fidelity data set. We do a lot of post-processing afterwards. So we're all about taking very efficient time spent in the tech center itself and doing a lot of analysis beforehand, a lot of post-processing afterward.
Okay, yeah. So it sounds like some really great work is being done there. What does the future hold for the ATC for sound testing technology? What does that look like?
Sure. And as we think of ourselves in Cummins, we're not just an engine or a generator set company. We're an energy to power solutions provider. And that can take a lot of different forms in the future. Hybrid solutions, both in the stationary and mobile application space, battery energy storage, fuel cells, all of those systems, our thermal systems, our energy to power systems, they all require controls, cooling, other installation requirements. So we see that no matter what the technology is that we're applying in our solutions in the future, we're going to want to understand what its acoustic performance is and how to optimize that and how to make it best in class in the world. So what I see are a really wide-ranging array of combinations of new technologies coming to bear depending on the market segment that we're serving in the customer's use case.
Well, thank you. That is quite the snapshot. That's very cool, I gotta say.
Well, it's my pleasure. Thank you. We're excited about it. We're very excited about it.
It does sound exciting.
Yeah.
So today I've been speaking with Gary Johansen. He is Vice President of Cummins, and I do appreciate your time. Thank you so much, and join us again soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you.